Court is now in session. We will now bring up the case of Nicholas Cruz, a former student of Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. Case intro. I was in my 8th grade language arts class and did a project on school shootings. The question you always ask is, why would person break into the school? Another question that you could ask is, how did person break into school? By that time, I was trying to research the school shooting. It was overwhelming, but also scary at the same time. The fact that everyone is invincible is a myth. Ever since I did that research presentation of Parkland, I thought I would look back on school shootings. But it hits hard again. Uvalde had a school shooting, and Parkland's case is being brought up again. So I wondered, what was common between the school shootings? It was that there was lack of security. Case 1. The doors. Since ages, many doors were able to restrict themselves from opening by different mechanics and technologies. The lock switch on a door is an example of a mechanism, while ring software is an example of technologies, because it's powered by a man, I guess. I always wondered why my parents locked doors every night, and the why is very important. It was just in case something really bad happened, and that's exactly what happened in Parkland. When Nicholas prepared his weapon of choice into the school, there was no barricade restricting him from getting from point A to point B. It felt heartbreaking. That would mean that he would have the audacity to cause a killing spree without any restrictions. After he got through those doors, he proceeded to make 17 people angels. It was just like Hunger Shark, where you play as like one of those big characters and you start killing a lot of people just to try to get hungry. And it was not a good thing. Case 2. The security cameras. When policemen arrived at the scene to try and capture Nicholas Cruz, they tried looking into the security footage to see his whereabouts. The police here are arguably one of the best detectives here, but the security camera isn't. The security camera delays its footage for about 20 minutes or so. This means that Nicholas might have been in the cafeteria in the camera, but when you check up on him, he is nowhere to be found. But one case probably makes this a worse case. Case 3. Scott Peterson. The last but most important case is Scott Peterson, a resource officer. Nicholas Cruz is a psychopath that needs to be fixed. Sadly, there was no person wanting to fix him to ultimately be a better person. The worst thing to happen is a mass shooting, and that is exactly what happened. When it happened, Scott Peterson wasn't there to confront him, at least about why he should not be killing people. This led to today's case of Scott Peterson getting charged with child neglect. You never know what is in school for you today. And that is why you should consider the Nicholas Cruz case and apply its problems so you don't have to get broken into your house or probably getting robbed in a jewelry store. Oh, another lesson. If you feel like a psychopath, try to get help as soon as possible. If you don't, you might end up like Nicholas Cruz, who has life imprisoned. That is the end of the case. The whole case is convicted as guilty, and I would like to end the case here. Jury, may you now leave.